The stream is about to start. Grab your favorite drink. Sit back and relax. You're chilling with HexAsians. With your host, Crypto Vince, Uncle Kevin Hex, and Middle Class Working Man.
HexAsians? Nice.
Konnichiwa! Konnichiwa! Emotional damage. Give me sushi!
Namaste, HexAsians. Welcome back to your favorite show with me, your host, Dheeraj More. I am so happy today. Even though technically the second anniversary for Pulsechain is tomorrow, but hey, it's okay to celebrate a bit early. I am hoping a few more people will join the chat. But while that is happening, let me know in the comments what you guys are drinking, especially those who are listening to the stream on replay. And you know the drill. If you're watching on replay, turn the speed to 2x. It helps a lot. I just want to say tonight I am drinking some Red Bull. There was a new flavor in town. It's called orange and passion fruit because of the passion in that goes in. So I am a bit hyped, but I hope I can keep a steady mind and my thoughts coherent. Oh, we have some comments here. Let me read. Oh, we have Mark Avelli. I think he commented a little even before the stream started, but he knows the drill. So he is drinking some coffee and he says, EX, pump it. Yes, we are seeing a bit of a pump. Hopefully, the trend continues. I have my macroeconomic theory about it, but we'll get to that later. And I have shared the link to join the video stream if you want to. Yeah, that's it. And the existentialist says, welcome to the new video aggregator website. Oh, so if I have, if you haven't known already, the thepulsetube.com, which was tpt.onl previously, has created a new website. Let me It's a bit of bandwidth intensive, so I am kind of scared of opening it in a second tab, but I'll try. I think it's cryptovideos.io. I think so. Video.io. Let me see if I can pick that up. So I requested them to add this channel to the website. Uh, so they responded very quickly. I'm very happy. But though, like, this is kind of, I'm the only one who keeps the channel alive. Original founders have disappeared. Let me see if I can share that. And I see Ahmad Nabil joining us, or the one of the regular listeners here. Welcome, Navi. Ahmad, if you can join, that would be very helpful, but that's okay. Uh, is it because of ad block? The site isn't kind of loading properly. Maybe if I just Pulsechain, me present that on this. He's he's getting his drink ready and he'll be joining us. That's nice. So if you can, this is our new website, the new website, crypto videos. We can see all the bubbles, and according to the, I think it's because according to the viewer subscriber count and which ones are live, and you can push them around, beat them, and yeah, good to see. But I kind of like this format more than the the previous website was kind of simple. Whichever this is good, this is good. Do visit. There isn't a referral link for using it or any. It's just if you like Pulse Chain content, you will all your favorite YouTubers. I'll keep myself next to each other. Stop sharing this. It takes. Oh, I hope you guys, or rather, I hope you guys don't hear. There is a thunderstorm going on in the where I am right now. Uh, Lightning strikes. So it's been kind of crazy. Uh, Oops, I am already losing viewers. It's okay. It's okay. I will add a few more viewers. That is, I join myself. uh, so where were we going with this? It's been 2 years. Yeah, like I don't know where to start, like how, or how to make it concise. Like the past 2 years have been a roller coaster ride, but mainly downhill because mainly the price. I will bring that up in a bit. Uh, yeah, uh, but tides are kind of changing right now. Like uh, we got, of course, the big news, SEC case. Uh, Richard Hart won the case, and now it's kind of official. Like, uh, how should it be put? Like, yeah, at least we know for sure Hex, Pulsechain, and PulseX are not securities. We are, I think, they have the most legal certainty, which will have good effect for Pulsechain price. Hopefully, uh, there are already rumors going around that some big exchanges are trying to list Pulsechain, but for the most part, I see it's like, yeah, mainly rumors and just tribally. So, uh, as far as, yeah, I was bringing up a Pulsechain chart. Let me share this on screen. So this is what the Pulsechain chart looks like. We are back at uh, September prices, I would say. We so but this is the weekly chart. MACD has crossed over on the weekly. We are so looking at the midline. So hopefully we can cross this what you call resistance, which is around four zeros and eight, which is almost four zeros and four, which is four thousandths of a pen. It's okay. It's okay. But from there we can at least see a new high of 0.0006, which is a 2x, which we find another resistance there. If you look at the daily chart, that looks very, very bullish. The Bollinger Bands are expanding in the positive territory. MACD also positive. So it's looking very bullish. Uh, I, that's good enough for me. Thunderstorm. Oh my God, it's crazy. I hope my internet doesn't give up on me. I'll stop sharing this. What do you guys have to discuss? Uh, yeah, there were, yes, one of the biggest news, at least not the biggest news, but if you guys remember, we have just talked about. So this one, uh, oh, we have guest joining us. Let me see if I can bring him up. It says you. How are you, Mr. Pumpet?
EX pump it.
Yeah, it is kind of pumping right now, isn't it? Uh, I, I was looking at. No, it's down from yesterday, but still it's kind of. Uh, mm, but before I bring that chart up, like we have to talk about the DeFi puzzle, which was set up by my good friend EcoBuilder. Uh, there were about 1 million T-Hex in a wallet use and that wise. why isn't it blocking ads? But so there was this image which had a 12 seed words and which you have to guess in the and that way you could guess the wallet address and use those or drain the wallet completely. So that has happened. So the DeFi puzzle has officially ended. I think so. This site needs to be updated. I have to inform people regarding that. I stop sharing.
So someone cracked the puzzle?
Yeah, it. Yeah. They used.
When did that happen?
I think couple of days ago, and they got decent amount. I hope so. That's technically it's self pressure, but I think it's what you call. I think the person who like he intended to stake it will know what happens. I don't want to do the kind of tracking of wallets. I hate that. But yeah, let's see how things are going. And yeah, other thing that happened, we had the Richard Hart video. Self Pasha, what were your thoughts regarding that uh, compete? There were a lot of things I kind of disagree with him, Richard, on, but yeah, it's
I just think it was nice of him to make a video when he's still wanted by Interpol or whatever. It shows that he's got
yeah,
some balls. So I appreciate that. I wish that Interpol thing would go away so he could do a live stream, but soon enough.
soon enough. Soon enough. But I last week, I not actually last week, last month, I had watched a documentary and I came to know that Interpol isn't a international organization as such, like the UN or uh, WHO. It's a private organization. It just coordinates with all the uh, intelligence forces or police of the world. It's not a international body in itself. So that's kind of weird what is going on. And more importantly, like it has like uh, always kind of favored private interests, like cracking down on what you call fake merchandise, etc. There is a very good documentary. I will share the link maybe in the, or maybe I have already shared it in the Hex Guild Telegram group, Hex base. Maybe I'll highlight it again. So yeah, that Interpol thing is different. Surprisingly, he talked about, or unsurprisingly, he talked about the victory of the SEC case, but no mentions of the Interpol case. Uh, Acceptable, I guess. Other things like there are like technical things he talked about which I kind of don't agree with. First of all, I think yeah, he likes Ethereum. Now he likes kind of Ethereum and wants price good to go up. We know about his personal kind of or not his personal, but we do know for sure that he has a lot of Ethereum, so that may be one of the reasons he likes to buy, would like Ethereum price to go up. And hey, Ethereum price going up helps EX price go up. So I'm all about it. But then he talks about like Pulsechain being superior technology to Ethereum, which is like, it's a 2-year-old copy of Ethereum, so I have doubt regarding it. Plus, we have already seen like gas prices on Pulsechain being higher than that of Ethereum when the whole PDI debacle was going on. So
Yeah, and when there's updates to Ethereum, there's no guarantee that Pulsechain is going to be able to keep up with the updates.
yeah, like thankfully, Ethereum is still completely open source. So and so it will be possible to update to the latest Ethereum. By the way, I think like I was the only influencer talking about the Spectra upgrade on Ethereum, and like it will be price positive. So I was correct. Who was talking? This guy. Yeah. So uh, like, and my other prediction was mid May 2025 we'll see a new all-time high for Bitcoin. Looks like it's going to happen. Like what was the previous all-time high? I think it was around 107K, and we are at around 102 or something. Yeah, likely, but even though we can't say for sure, we'll see in couple of days. I got I think I just saw a tweet from Michael Saylor that the MicroStrategy bought more Bitcoin. That is kind of a sell the news event always. Like we have, I can literally show on chart that every time Michael Saylor announces he bought Bitcoin, there is a dip in Bitcoin price. But it's okay. Yeah, like yeah, he keeps buying Bitcoin, and slowly the money flows into other assets. It's a difference. Oh, I see mix or Jasol joining us. Hot grass, water with hot leaves, I guess. Yeah, tea. I like tea. I like tea. But mm, what was I talking about before this? Yeah, Michael Saylor bought more Bitcoin. We may see a price dip. I don't want to bring up the chart anyways. But yeah, that's good. That's good. We have had a couple of announcements of projects launching on Pulsechain. Notably, the from the guys that bought you, or sorry, not bought, brought you icosahedron. The guy has uh, had an announcement of an announcement of something known as Sigma protocol. Look, great, but oh, in my opinion, like overall, the both icosahedron and what are those called? Pulse, no, not pulse. Pools, hex pools, and perpetuals, maximus. They haven't really been price positive for hex. So uh, another brick in the wall, I would say. But I will keep an eye out for it. We'll get to know what things are about. to happen on that. I keep an eye or look on the lookout. We also had another project from the guys that bought you Maximus now, which is called FlexNet. We discussed it previously on the channel. Again, I really am skeptical about it, but we'll see. But like clockwork, you know, as soon as they launch their testnet already, FlexNet is better than Pulsechain. Mm, guys, please, it's okay. Like if you want to create a new chain, that's good. Like there are already like I think thousands of uh, layer twos on Ethereum. Uh, so adding one more doesn't make much of a difference. And layer twos are inherently less secure than layer ones. So in terms of uh, at least in terms of security, it's not better than Pulse Chain. Other thing that what I wanted to talk about is like yeah, regarding the Spectra upgrade, it has made uh, uh, bridging fees much less on mainly on layer twos, but mm, that has also made it so on Pulse Chain. So if you want to onboard someone onto Pulse Chain using who has Ethereum using the Ethereum bridge, eh, now is a kind of a good time. Uh, Other thing regarding layer twos, yeah, like there is liquidity fracturing because of it. Uh, I think even Richard talked about it. Like, yeah, it's liquid. Layer twos caused liquidity to fracture. That means, uh, but really, is the uh, I don't really see it as a problem. Yeah, liquidity being spread about on multiple chains does only thing it does is it makes uh, the volatility go up. Like, yeah, when people sell, a, the price goes down quicker. But on the other hand, it also makes the price go higher when people buy, which is a good thing. Uh, yeah, order execution becomes a bit more difficult. Like if you are doing very large orders, whale size orders, I think say $100,000 would be considered a whale size order. Um, then you eat a lot of slippage, which people don't like. But the simple solution to it is uh, don't do such large orders on a in a single trade. Split up your order, buy slowly, let the market react to your orders, or simply put a limit order. But that also has its limits because if you put a limit order, how like the market reacts to your limit order also makes a difference. We already know something uh, that I try avoid talking about, which is the BankX guys. They have at least they had a limit order set on ehex on, I think it was on an aggregator or a V3 clone on of Uniswap on Pulsechain. So their limit order isn't getting filled that quickly. So it's all about whether you have time. Hmm, what else do we have to talk about? Anything comes to your mind, Mr. Pumpet?
There was a little bit of drama between Go Pulse and Hex Scout. That was kind of interesting. I don't really like either of them, but there's just some drama that I haven't completely blocked certain people in the community to even hear that little bit of drama.
Uh, yeah, like, but both are kind of portfolio managers, like or portfolio viewers. So they are like in different indirect competition with each other. So I don't expect them to get along that well. Uh,
I don't know. You heard that the guy that started the Go Pulse website, with the Hex Scout guys, were saying that he was working for them and then just like abruptly quit and launched his own website like while he was working for them. He's like just took the same idea and just made his own thing. It's hilarious.
well, they should have talked about it when it happened. Or like could have saved a lot of people from getting involved with the website. Oh, I see Ahmed joining us. How are you, Ahmed? What are your plans for the second anniversary?
Can hear me?
Yes, yes.
I mean, good evening. Yeah, so I'm fine. So, no, the second anniversary of Pulsechain is coming out. Yeah, so I think I'd like to congratulate everyone who have made it this far, go through all the, ups and downs, dramas and everything. Yeah, so, I'm just going to just sit down, sit tight and just, you know, privately just celebrate. That's all. Yeah. No conference, no nothing whatsoever.
But for Asians in Hex, this is what we call uh, we can consider it this live stream as the conference, online conference, still better than many other conferences.
The
Uh,
only difference between this conference and that conference is that we don't ask for donations and we got no sponsor.
yes, like uh, what was it? Were we talking about before this?
I
Yeah,
think
the goal,
the Gopals and what Hex Scout. Yes. Yeah.
uh, like yeah, like if ex Scout guys had talked about it earlier, uh, yeah, it see if somebody steals an idea from you, it kind of indicative of their character. So, like people would have avoided Gopals. Frankly, I still use it just to view my portfolio, and I've been doing that a bit more lately because the price going up feels good. Uh, but I didn't participate in the sacrifice that took place, and I think when was it? 2 weeks ago, we were talking about like maybe this time a sacrifice would actually yield something good, but no. Yeah, it's like clockwork, right? Yeah, right. Uh, Token launched, initial hype, price went up, and soon it started dumping. And yeah, the sacrifice funds that were given to these guys over dump. For the sake of the guys who sacrificed for it, I hope you are able to recover your money. I'm staying away from that. I'm quite happy with what I have in terms of Pulsechain, Pulsex, Hex, eHex. Uh, and yeah, I do look at my portfolio now. Pulsex for me has been the worst performing coin, but it has the most potential, so I'm not doing anything about it. Uh, Pulse, yeah, it's down a little. I think right now it's what down 60% of the sacrifice price. But if you have been farming on Pulsex or even on other platforms, that I think that 60% has been mitigated by a lot. I'm still down overall on, like, if you consider from the sacrifice price, but if I calculate from what I had initially invested, because I mostly sacrificed Hex, which I had bought at very kind of lows to which went to the highs of, I think, 30 or 40 cents. So that I think that was the price when Pulse Chain sacrificed happened. So yeah,
The
I
pulse
maybe
seconds.
yeah. So even though it is down from sacrifice price, I'm still overall in profit. We would have been much profitable if people had held on. I know a guy I met on Twitter Spaces. He is talking about that is the reason why it's so uh, the price is so bad. People have just made too much profit, and uh, they are still in profit. That's why price is not going up. They keep selling. We need to wash out all these weekends. Like, I'm like, how much washing out does it need, man? Like, and we can tell from his manner of speech, so to say, like, yeah, he probably cashed out everything, and now he's a Bitcoin maxi. We have seen this cycle always, like, yeah. Uh, so, and that is what my prediction was like, and it's all coming up together. Like mid-May, we might see a new all-time high for Bitcoin. Uh, Even though my initial prediction was around 234K, but we'll at least see a new all-time high for Bitcoin is my expectation, at least 110K. Last time we dropped from that price. Then that money moves to smaller chains, which are Ethereum, and currently I expect some of the money to go into Solana, even though I hate Solana and like I have not interacted with it at all, even though I received a few tokens, free tokens on Solana. I haven't touched them. Uh, and after that, it goes into other assets, altcoin, what we call alt season. Now, my expectation is maybe in that to happen by July. The other thing that kind of coincides with these things in July is one is the Fed has already mentioned that it is likely to start cutting rates in July, so that is positive. Other thing tariffs are going to effect in July. Like there is a 90 days pause, so that is going to happen. So once tariffs are applied, there is going to be a likely possibility crypto will actually be used for bypassing sanctions and tariffs. We can say. How? I don't want to implicate myself in it, but there are ways, of course. So, yeah, that way we'll see some positive action for crypto. So, my advice is, yeah, just don't get shaken out. We are here. Like, where do you think we are on that psychology of uh, markets chart right now?
Mm, where are we? I don't know. It's a bit. I mean, the prices are all going up. I mean, Bitcoin went up, Ethereum went up. Most of the coins are going up. I have a feeling that maybe in like what you said, we are just keeping an eye on mid-May. I think we are in mid-May already, and I think it may either go up again or it will probably just stabilize for now. Yeah, but in terms, I think I think everybody's watching right now. Yeah.
So this is the chart again. Uh, I, I still believe we are in the hope phase. I am always in the hope phase because I am always hopeful. From Twitter polls, I'm seeing people are expecting at least to be in the optimism phase. I think the guys, the layer two on Ethereum, they tweeted optimism. So there was a tweet storm that we are in the optimism phase, which will be followed by belief and thrill and euphoria. Couple of months. Let's see. Yeah, even I'm thinking about it as optimism right now. Uh, let's see. Just one thing. Remember uh, when we are in that euphoria phase. Remember to take some profits. For me, I haven't. Well, I am planning to do so, but I have already kind of taken profit or rather done some personal shopping to mark the second anniversary. Uh, Mainly, I bought a new cell phone. I haven't started using it yet.
Oh,
I
what
need
brand of
to
phone do
get
you
a
buy?
screen. So I bought the Samsung it's around Realme 14. It's a nice phone. I haven't used it.
Realme, is it the GT40 or something, whatever that?
Realme 14 Pro Plus. Uh, it's so previously I had a Realme 8, so I'm kind of I would say I'm locked into the ecosystem. It's just that I'm used to the new I think it's called the Color OS or Color X OS UI. Adopting a new UI is a bit tedious, so I continue with the Realme series. And for
Realme
me, like
is
I did
it's
search,
not a
it's
bad phone.
a
Yeah, it's not a bad phone actually.
yeah, it's a yeah mid-range phone. I stopped using high like the I did buy a high-end phone at the time in 2018, Samsung Galaxy S9. Uh, yes, we can feel the difference, but it's not really worth it. Uh, I did a lot of research and came to the best bang for the buck was this phone. So for my personal use, mainly taking photos of food. Did you see something?
No, no, no.
Sounds like he's playing Call of Duty at work.
Hmm? No,
No, I don't play Call of Duty. I play Honkai Star Rail, gacha game,
there is worse.
and worse. And I don't work. I'm retired because of X. So take it for whatever. Technically, I don't say I'm retired. I say I'm on a sabbatical. Uh, whatever you. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway, you know, what we can't really say about it. I mean, from just to say, I mean, from what we have heard from Richard Hart, from the way he gave the video and everything, and oh yeah, also I think there's a latest one, Alex Mashinki. He get 12 years, is it, in jail? Yeah, I think.
12 years. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. It's a good thing, but I'm kind of disappointed. He should have gotten a life sentence because if you remember during the Celsius crash, there were a couple of people who, you know, committed suicide because of it, because of losing that money.
I mean, it's
That
not
should
only
have,
the Celsius crash. I mean, you also have the Terra Luna crash, and yeah. I think in the Terra
yeah,
Luna crash, I think really affect some of the people in Singapore because they really invest into it, and you also have the FTX. That is probably quite bad also. Yeah.
yeah. All of them should have been charged with abatement of suicide. Like they should have been at given life sentences. Yeah, but that's the probably
Yeah.
that's the problem with society as a whole. Like white collar crime goes mostly unpunished. Best example or worst example, Ghislaine Maxwell. Uh, she should have how is like she's basically in a white collar prison and she works as an accountant or something in prison. So how it's just bad. It's bad. Uh, Let me see. Uh, I Of course last week we saw skirmishes happening between India and Pakistan. I really don't want to comment on it. Like, uh, I think those who have been listening to this show already know my point of view. So that's kind of okay. But the, what I saw was like a lot of disinformation on not at least on Twitter especially, and like yeah, the Indian hates started to show clearly, and I like Chinese are happy their jets were useful, even though like very little evidence has been put, and yeah, Yeah, Chinese hate of Indians like starting to show, and like this is not the way to go. On one hand, they want like BRICS alliance to be strong. On the other hand, they are like selling weapons to our enemies. So what can we say? And on top, yeah, I
Yeah,
just don't know.
this is just politics, lah. This is something that,
Ridic-
if
At least,
me and you, no matter how much we think and talk about it, we'll never get into their mindset because for them, it's just a game or something, game, money, and yeah, the only thing
like
that the only thing for me, the only thing that I saw, that I heard is that the scam calls from India are almost less or no more. I saw it in a post or somewhere. So people are saying that it is a good thing lah, but you know, but otherwise this conflict and everything, I believe is all wrong. Yeah, it's all started by some lies or deceit or whatever. Yeah, all this thing.
like I would like to like bring up our old friend Noam Chomsky. It's all about the military industrial complex.
Yes, yes, yes.
Everything.
It's,
Uh, yeah, so um, well, let's see. I luckily
it's
uh,
It's also smoke and mirrors. It's also smoke and mirrors. I mean, when you have a conflict in one area, I mean, it's probably a smoke or screen to probably, shield us something from another conflict from another place or so. Yeah, I mean, while people are looking at the conflict in India or Pakistan, then maybe people may forget about the conflict in Ukraine or the conflict in the Middle East or, you know, whatever conflict is happening, yeah, no one knows.
and well, at least in India like Trump intervened and India listened. Now I don't know why Indians are saying, yeah, we shouldn't have listened. Like we should have gone for more like more war. Like no, like, why like warmongering? At least you know, um, from my point of view, India listened to Trump because Modi considers him as a very good friend.
Yeah.
You know, both are labeled fascists, so that that makes sense.
I won't call it warmongering. I would say it's probably, nationalistic or nationalism. The feeling that, our country is being attacked, so we need to fight the war. We need to this and that and everything. So when you have this kind of nationalistic feeling or something, people tend to get blinded, and they just, for them it's just an eye for an eye. Yeah. I mean, you
Yeah,
can see it
ultra nationalism,
yeah,
ultra nationalism.
alternationalism, yeah. Like for example, like for example, a good example is in the US, for example, that if they have any problems in their country, they would just, let's bring up this conflict and tell them about it, so the people can concentrate and focus on this conflict and see the enemy that is, from, you know, from some country that is so far away and everything. It's unfortunate that people are using such conflict to use it to shield the problems in your own country and just use it. Look at it, look at that, look at that. Yeah, look at that camel that is going to launch a missile at us, or look at that, you know, there and there and everything. Yeah.
You know, my conspiracy theory. Of course, I have to put my theory as well. Like there are talks that India is going to start producing weapons for Europe, mainly Germany. So my theory is this was kind of a demo for the like advertising their Indian weapon producing capacity. We'll never know for sure.
It's gonna be very hard. I mean, you know that I mean, we all know that the Indian, government or military is full of corruption. They are, some like for example, I remember that American I read somewhere an article that the American military has provided India with some, military weapons like artillery or something. I think it's a M777 artillery or howitzer. But when the Indian army, decided to use it, the barrel exploded or cracked in half. And when the American contractor checked, they find that the wrong ammunition is being used, or there's some modifications here and there. They switch here and there and everything to cut costs and everything. So, yeah, yeah. I mean, not only India,
Yeah,
but
like
yeah, everything.
yeah, like that's another part. Like where- the only kind of news papers or media that I find uh, show any positive news about India is from India. Rest of the world, everything is anti-Indian.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, that's true.
understand it, but
Yeah, but
the,
but
but
but but you know what? For me, when any news I take with a grain of salt. Then after that, I will take that grain of salt. I will just go to the toilet and just flush it down, because all these news, you just read it and think again and just say, okay, yeah, okay, fine, okay, fine, okay, fine. Then forget about it, because you don't even know what is, in kinds of war, you don't know what is the truth, what is the lie right now, because everybody start tapping misinformation here and there. Yeah. So, for me, all this conflict, I will just quietly listen to whatever news comes. We just put it at back of my mind or throw it away. Live my life as per normal, and just listen to the crypto
yeah,
drama that's happening and enjoy the shouting
yeah,
match with all the crypto things, and that's it. Yeah, because crypto drama is much more entertaining.
definitely, definitely.
Mm.
Yeah, we are at around the 1 hour mark. Uh, I can go on, but with no real benefit of it. We will continue our discussions on the same channel next week. Uh, Mark, Pumpet, do you want to do our closing remarks?
I've got some new information. Pump it, EHEX. That's it.
Yes, that's it. And like I like to say,
Take it and go.
so we will see you guys next week. And in celebration of our 2 years, I will play the reminder of what we went through prior to the launch of Pulsechain, our favorite song, Kacha Badam. Wait, I'm trying to find it. Where is
This is the only song that made me happy.
it? Yeah. It's labeled something else. So, anyways, thank you guys who joined, and I hope to see you guys next week. Till then, pump it. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you. Yeah.
Uh, Do you have anything private
No,
things
no,
to
no.
you
I
want
just
to?
want to ask you, how you feeling with all the conflict and everything, to know that your country is having this conflict, because I think last week I didn't attend a live stream. I hear that you sound very depressed and everything. So just want to know, as a friend to a friend, Hexican to a Hexican, Palestinian to Palestinian, if you're okay and everything. Yeah.
Personally, I'm okay. Look,
Mm,
I don't like war, but it's like when now it is inevitable. I really like if it is going to go that way, like there is no turning back. I guess luckily they stopped the shelling and all. So yeah, I think Indian military is kind of competent enough to handle everything.
yeah, of course, of
So
course. Yeah,
don't-
they are.
I don't really worry. But I
Yeah.
was expecting this kind of actions like 4 5 years ago, and
Mm,
like those terrorist attacks do kind of like havoc. Like, and it
yeah.
happened like when I was there was a bomb blast uh like few hundred meters away from my house personally. Uh, so personally, I have been affected. So I do harbor harsh feelings, but that like that's the thing. When you are outside of India, your feelings are much different. You see things from the global perspective.
Mm. I mean,
I, I
I understand all. I mean, I roughly understand it also because I remember I have some nursing my colleagues who were from Myanmar, and at that time, when our country have the civil war where the military took over and everything, right? I think some of them were undergoing quite stress also, yeah, and because of the things that's happening in their country, with the military crackdown, crack on the people, their neighbors, their friends, and people rising up and everything. So, yeah,